Yo, Phil, what's up, man? You touched on something that is very timely, from my point of view at least. I was just at a forum at my school where a couple of professors and students were speaking about the current economic crisis and collapse. And we were trying to kind of discuss what it is exactly that caused this problem and what it is that we can do to find a solution. And a couple of things came up. I mean, the whole idea of a monetary system where money is loaned out at interest, such that you can, if you happen to be super wealthy, make money purely based on the fact that you have money. And so money creates more money. And it almost gives this organic uh, capability to this artificial, unnatural substance, to money, paper, such that it's able to reproduce itself. And we've kind of allowed what should have been um, a means to our human ends to become an end in itself. And the economy has become a parasite on human civilization. Um, and I think it is true that we human beings, we're innately altruistic. And, I don't care what anybody says, we want to help each other because, at the end of the day, maybe it is in self interest, and you could argue that it's not true altruism because of that. But I think human beings thrive on relationship. We're social entities, and we are happy when our communities are happy, when the people we care about are happy. And that is true, I think, in my experience, for the vast majority of people. There may be some small percentage of sociopaths who just want power and get some joy out of bullying others and being in control and causing suffering. But that's a rarity. That's not common among human beings. And I think in our capitalist system, we are bred and raised to look out for ourselves and to think that we have to compete with one another. And really, when the monetary system is such as it is, where money is basically debt, and if the debt was paid off, there would be no money, flowing through the system. And so, the bank, as an example, will loan out $100, or let's say $100,000 for a home. They expect to be paid back $200,000. Where the hell is that money supposed to come from? Well, the people who were loaned the money have to compete with other people who were loaned money to steal it from them in order to be able to pay the bank back. So, hence, we have this competitive system where people are forced uh, to treat others as objects in their way of, making money or just paying back the money they owe. Whereas if we didn't have this interest-based system, there would be no incentive, there would be no, parasitical monetary organism forcing us to treat each other like objects, and I think our natural humanity would come out, and we'd be more cooperative. And um, it's not that it's not that we should get rid of money, because money can be um, useful in the sense that we don't have to trade actual, if I want to trade food for, some kind of labor or something, I can use money as a form of an IOU. And when it's done locally amongst neighbors who know and respect one another, it's not such a bad thing. But when it's these multinational, uh, you know, banks, corporate banks that are doing this, it's a lot more deceptive, because it's so complex, and only the people. I don't even know if the people running this monetary system know what the hell they're doing. It seems like they're panicking as much as anybody else at this point. Um, but yeah, I think bottom line is you're right. Human beings are not innately selfish. Quite the contrary. And as much suffering as will result from the collapse of the current economic system, uh, it has to collapse, because there is no way for humanity um, to redeem itself while this system is still in place. So we're going to have some rebuilding to do, I suppose, and it's really going to be a difficult challenge, but I think we're up to the task. So, as always, thanks for your vids, Phil. Take it easy.